couple months ago, I was lifted up from the life I was living, and I was shown things that convinced me of becoming great in this lifetime of mine. And I concentrated on that energy, and a lot of things changed in my life. And then I became comfortable, and it all left. I didn't have any confidence in myself. The confidence that I previously had was gone, and the visions that I saw was shutting down. Was like a sieve was covered on it, and all my desires and motivations were just all taken away from me. It was like my eyes were all shut. It's like the things I was seeing were now gone, and it took me to a place that was very, very dark. And that has been like the previous 3 months. I've been lost and confused, and just letting the days go by. And every day, the pain increases until I sat down and you know I looked into myself, because wherever there's a problem with me, I know, or in my life, I know the problem is coming from me, not the world. And so I sat down most of the time. This is my journal, and I sat down in silence, and I came to a conclusion. I found out that I've been ignoring God. And when I mean this, I don't mean like in a religious way that there is a correlation, there is similarities between my version of who I believe God to be is not you know, some spiritual being sitting upstairs and judging everyone, or some. I believe God is everywhere. It's like you can find God anywhere. The omnipresence. I don't know how to explain it, because what I was taught God was, I didn't, I just went to, I'm a Muslim, so I just went to the mosque and prayed. But until I felt God, that was when I started to believe. When I was a kid, even prior last year, I was still like very, very much religious. But I'm a Muslim, but I don't think religion actually does a very good job for you to experience, or to believe in God. And if you go the route of religion, you believe in God, you don't know God. And I used to believe in God. And one thing you ought to know is, where there is belief, there is doubt. So a lot of people, they go to church, they pray, they fast, and do all these things, but they don't actually know. Like, if you know something, there is no doubt. And even I didn't plan this, how I became, spiritually enlightened. I didn't plan for this. It was just last year that I was at my low, and I shy away from the world. As most of you know, that I go closer to God, and I experienced it. And nobody can tell me nothing. I believe that God exists, and yeah, I was praying every day. But I got to a point, like I said, I got comfortable, and I drifted away. And like the title says, I ignored God, and now I'm suffering for it, and I'm truly suffering for it. I don't have peace. Like I used to prior, like 4 months ago. And it's part of the reason why I'm not even creative, and I can't even focus well. And it's because I ignored God. Yeah, I don't know, it's just funny, like like you have free choice. He has given us free choice to do whatever you want. If you stay away from him, you can indulge in things like, I was eating bad food, and people actually ask you, so what has bad food got with ignoring God? But most of the things that we eat these days blocks our I don't know if what I'm saying actually might be something that you might understand, because it takes a certain level of consciousness and awareness to understand what I'm saying. But when you start eating bad food and your energy levels is decreased, you can connect with God. As opposed to if you switch to naturally, base food. That way you eat and it's all clean base, your body is clean, and this thing is a temple of God. And once you make it dirty, it blocks your closeness to God. And I've been doing that, I've been engaging in a lot of stuff that was, not good for my body, and it took me away, it drifted me away from God, and now I'm paying for it. I started listening to music again. My addiction to social media, I've actually broken it, but here and there sometimes I scroll, and it affects me. I stopped meditating, like months. I stopped reading books. It's been 4 months now, or probably like 3. I'm still on the same book because of the distractions that I allowed into my life, and it became too much that now I actually took a break from work. I'm resting for a whole week to fix this problem, because I know if I don't face it, it's going to expand and consume me and eat up all my time. And now after like 2-3 years, I look back and be like, where did I go wrong? And like I said, whatever happens in your life is your own problem. So if I stay blind to this problem and it takes out my life, and when I'm 27 and my life is not where I want it to be, I can't blame anyone but myself. So yeah, I had to stop and analyze everything. And I think I'm doing better now. And now I'm seeing, I'm picking out the things that are not taking me to where I want to go, which is to God. Because until you follow God, whatever you do is just cost 90, which is 0. You might think you're going here, but you get there and you find out you are nowhere. So yeah, everything that you're doing, just start with God. Because you get what, even if you get whatever you want, you won't be happy. Like yesterday, I was just sitting down and I was just laughing, or thinking how far I've come. I mean, I don't have much, but last year I couldn't take care of myself. I was still depending on my parents, and now I'm in a position where I have a job and I have a side hustle that's making money for me, and I'm taking care of myself. So it's like I fulfilled my goal, but I'm still not. There's no peace in me, and like back then I used to be happier than now, if it makes sense. And searching for money or becoming or trying to be successful at a young age is very stressful, and if you don't lead with God, you might lose yourself. It's painful. It's not a nice experience, and it's very lonely. And if you don't stay with God, you just destroy yourself. But yeah, that's what I've been going through this past month, and like I said, it has been one of the reasons why I haven't been creative on YouTube, and I've been distant because I ignored God, and now I'm trying to have a relationship back with Him, so He can elevate me to other higher heights, because without Him I'm nothing, and without Him, like, truly I'm nothing. So yeah, that's what I'm going on in my life. You guys know, whatever is good, whatever that is bad, I'll share with you guys. But yeah, that's what I have. I hope I don't self-sabotage myself, because I'm human, and I'm not perfect and anything can happen. But with the guidance of God, I hope and I know things will be good. And on that note, as always, my name is Salim, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.